So, Laura, this is your first podcast. What are your views on Palestine and Israel?
Oh
I'm
gosh,
so.
that's
Let's get nervous, Go on, let's go to the most controversial topic in the world right now.
yeah.
That's a fun, isn't it? Start off light. I was like to
Yeah, that's it. Like ease people in.
yeah,
Yeah.
straight away, straight away. How's it going, Laura? You well?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
Very well. Your hair's different.
It is, isn't it? It's in a ponytail today.
Let's go
Uh,
join you on the curtains then. Let's go. Well,
oh, it's lovely.
I
Look
know.
at
I watched it over a week ago. You can really
that.
tell.
Oh, well done.
Oh my God, why am I so red?
Well, you are a bit, aren't you? Sorry. That was really rude of me. I mean, no, you look
So
fine.
here's Laura, the bitchiest comic I know, apparently. Already.
Apparently.
No, that's the light. It's got to be the light, isn't it? Why am I so red? Right, okay, that's fucking weird. Anyway, I met Laura about what a couple of months ago. I saw your stuff. It was absolutely brilliant. I kind of did you dirty a little bit,
A little
and
bit.
a smidge of a dirt. Basically, I want your friends and family to love me again.
Yeah.
They would hate me. So, Laura, it's your story, and
Mm.
we'll start with the get go. How and why, and when, and how. We don't need who, because that's you. Did we get into comedy?
So it was a bit of an accident. Um
Okay,
I was scrolling along one day and there was a post from Ultra Comedy
on Facebook, on the forums.
on Instagram,
Okay, cool.
and it just said, "We're looking for people interested in trying stand-up in your area to raise money for charity.
Mm,
Click for more info."
yes.
So I was like, "Oh, that sounds really interesting. I wonder what it is," thinking I just want to read about it and then
Yep.
get on with my day and forget about it. Clicked for more info. Without thinking, just went, "Oh yeah, you can have my email address and my telephone number.
Yep.
Why the heck not?" Um, and then I got this email saying, "Ta-da, you're in. You're going to be performing in our comedy showcase at
Is
the
that
end of
how they do it?
June." Yeah,
That is sneaky. Can't lie.
bit
That
sneaky. And
is sneaky.
it was like, here's your link to set up your fundraising page. Here's your link to sell your tickets. Get going.
That's naughty of them.
A little bit,
I mean,
but
I ain't saying shit. I'm trying to get them to sponsor me, so I don't give a shit.
yeah,
But we love Ultra.
yeah,
Woof woof.
yeah. No, they were. To be fair, I was undenied about it for a really long time, but I was like, you get the 8 weeks training. It
Yeah.
sounds like it could be fun,
Mm.
and my nephew had cancer
Okay.
a little while ago. Thankfully, he's in remission currently. So
Okay.
well done, NHS. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Um, but I'm not running any marathons.
No.
No, no, thank you. Not doing any running, but
Yeah.
would still like to raise some money. So that's what made me go, oh, okay, fine, I'll commit and I'll do it. So I
Okay.
wanted to raise some money for his favorite charity. Um,
His favorite charity.
yeah, his, yeah. He, there's an amazing charity called the Laughter Specialists, and
Right.
they're
Okay. Oh
based,
no, that sounds cool.
yeah, and they're based in hospitals in Cambridge, I think.
Right.
And they go in and they do sort of laughter therapy with the kids who are having a pretty rough time and help
Okay.
them. If they're stuck in hospital all the time, it's a bit miserable, isn't it?
No, 100%.
So yeah, so they go in and they spend time with the kids, making them laugh, playing with them, and trying to make it a bit more of an enjoyable experience.
Mm.
So yeah, so my family got to see like the real benefits of that, and my brother-in-law and sister-in-law said it made such a huge difference for them. So
Okay.
yeah, but
Okay.
that's what made me go, oh, I accidentally signed up for this thing to do stand up, and everyone was like, what? And then I was like, oh, but I guess I'll do it because I want to raise money for my nephew.
Okay.
So
And how many people started the course with you to how many people did the showcase?
there was a lot in the first Zoom meeting. So in the first Zoom meeting, I
It was
feel
first
like
was
it
on
was getting,
Zoom.
yeah, there was a mix up. I can't remember who the first comedian was that was due because you get 8 weeks free
Yeah.
training. You get, and the first comedian had to pull out last minute. So Andrew White, who's
Okay.
based in Portsmouth, um,
I'm
and is
doing
fantastic.
search him up right now.
Yeah, go and have a look at him. He's great. He stepped up and took it last minute. So the first one had to be over Zoom, which was a bit unprecedented. But
Andrew
actually,
White.
Andrew White.
Oh, does he look a bit like Tarantino?
I that's not a very good point of reference for me. He's
Okay.
what are you looking on Google or
Is he
Insta?
gay?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I didn't mean that. It's like
No,
he's
no,
self
not
very.
as a slur.
The fact they
Just
go, yeah, the second you look at him, if you had to, like pick,
this
like
guy.
put a tip box on him. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was amazing, so wonderful, so lovely. And yeah, that first meeting, I think there was about maybe even close to 50 people.
Mm,
A few big I ams as well on the
okay.
first one. Um, and Andrew said, I don't think you'll all want to do like a few of you will drop out and we'll see how it goes. But I think I've got a touch, just a touch of pathological demand avoidance.
Right, calm.
So the minute someone said a bunch of you are going to drop out, I
Yeah,
went, well, it won't be me.
yeah. I mean, it's till the end.
Yeah, that's me now.
Yeah.
I'm locked in now.
So how
Um,
many survived till the end?
about 23, I think there was of us in the end. 22, 23. It was a long old showcase because we did
That's what I was
five
about to
minutes
say.
each.
Fucking 5 minutes times 23. God, I'm not trying to brag at my maths. So that's 115 minutes.
Yeah, it was a long old showcase. And
Yeah.
the luckily I went on second.
Nice. Oh, was it a stayer? Right.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Okay.
Um, so yeah, obviously Andrew thought I was so amazing I could handle second. But yeah, I went on second and it wasn't too bad. It went quite well, but the room was so hot that
Positive.
we were in. Yeah, because it
Oh,
was
well, is
like
it
in
like
that.
hot or like
Oh
woo?
no, 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 hot.
Oh, okay, calm.
Yeah, like temperature hot, and because it was that heat wave in June,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I felt really sorry for
yeah.
the audience. It
Where,
felt
where venues were saying they got aircon before who the acts were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. And they didn't have aircon.
No.
So no. So it was yeah, it felt a bit like a survival challenge to actually sit in that room.
Okay.
Um but no, it was really lovely. It was a really nice way to get started. So that's why when people say like, "Oh, you've only been doing this a few months," I'm like, I feel like I cheated because I had a team of people who like were in the same boat as me, like a big group of people. We were all
Yeah.
chatting all the time,
And also,
getting
it's about some people
together.
just aren't fucking funny, are they? And some people, okay, when you started out, did you think,
Mm.
like, oh, I'll smash this. Everyone on the circuit's going to be shit. I've watched the professionals. This is going to be easy. Everyone's fucking good.
Yeah, no, I didn't think that at all, to be honest.
I did.
Did you?
I thought everyone's going to be shit. I'm going to fucking smash this. And
How
then,
did it go?
well, my first gig was Comedy Store London, Gong
Oh
Show.
no.
Yeah. And minute 23. But then I actually did some research and I was like, fuck me. Even open mic level, people are good.
Yeah.
They're just not experienced. No.
No.
So, your first one went well. How
Mm.
did your second one go without the family and friends being
Still
cheerleaders?
pretty good, but it was only again, it was only an open mic at
Yeah, calm. Yeah.
yeah, the Point in Eastleigh. Um, yeah, it still went pretty well actually, but I had one friend in the audience and some of the guys who had done the previous gig were
Yes.
there gigging as well, so we kind of all whooped
All
each
from the
other
same
on.
area.
Yeah, yeah, because the training was in Southampton and then we were all sort of close enough to travel in once a week to Southampton. So,
Okay. Okay. So, what's sort of the general layout of the open mic circuit in your area?
we've
Is it
got a
fives? Is
few.
it bringers? I know bringers is a very London shit thing.
Yeah, it's not, you don't see the bringers thing as
Good.
much here.
Good. They're fucking awful.
Yeah, I see a lot of people discussing it on the forums
I am the
saying like,
biggest activist in the world against them.
"Are
In fact,
you?"
I'm actually going to go one step further, and I'm
Yeah,
going to create about 100 different Facebook accounts and fill up all the bringer spots on one night, and just have no one show up. I'm going to be
yeah,
out my.
and then show them
I'm going to
because
be an activist. Yeah.
yeah, 'cause then the audience are only really there
Well, it
because
won't be an audience because they'll be the
no,
bringers as well. So,
yeah,
because I'll tell you why I get pissed off. Because I'm crunching a Werther's original. It's my dinner.
that's right.
Um, there's a couple of places in London
Mm,
that are not bringer, like Val's Gaff, Low Stakes,
yeah,
Untitled, Acton, what's his name? Oh, fuck me, what's his name? Ryan's place.
mm,
They've never been bringer from the get go, and
yeah.
they fill out the room every time. You don't need to be a bringer. It's fucking lazy fucking promotion shit, and I hate them. So that's me being a bitch, though. So yeah,
No, but it seems like there's a general consensus about this, that bringers aren't ideal. It's not fair on comedians who might be living somewhere where they're a bit isolated and don't know many people.
Well, no, and it's people capitalising on comedians who just knew who are craving stage time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like for me, I'm a mum, so most of my friends are also mums.
Mm.
So my husband, for example, always wants to come and watch my gigs, but we can never get childcare on a weeknight
Oh,
to
and it'd be
so
costly.
exactly. So it's
Mm.
just yeah, bringers are they do potentially like isolate people, don't they? And
Mm.
take people who would be really good possibly don't get the opportunity.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
it is hard to get stage time. I mean, how do you find it getting stage time?
I have found it a bit tricky actually because I actually after my first gig when I was like, oh, aren't I so good? I'm gonna smash this and go
Yeah.
out and make it. Um, after that first gig, I signed up for the Leicester Square Comedy Comedian of the Year, new Comedian of the Year,
Mm.
and because I was feeling good about myself for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I was suddenly like, oh shit, I need to get some practice. Like before, I need to have gone on more
Mm.
than once before I turn up to this comedy
Yeah.
competition. So then I was like, I will take any gig anywhere. Please find anything. And I just couldn't.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I guess because of August, it's everywhere. Everyone goes up to Edinburgh,
Everyone
don't they,
fucks off
in
to the fridge.
August?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really hard to find. But yeah, so I've had one open mic in at the Point in Eastleigh.
Yeah.
I've done one pub gig with Sharon Jackson.
Is that in Rochester?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I live it. I grew up in Kent, so I visit there a
I'm
lot.
from Kent.
Are you?
Yeah,
Where?
Bexley.
Where?
Bexley Heath.
Oh no, I'm from the south of Kent. I'm not so London. I'm do you know Ashford?
Yeah, I know Ashford.
Yeah, I grew up there.
I was going to buy a second pub in Ashford, actually, funny enough.
Would you?
Yeah, but it ended up being a 2 hour travel, and then it's going to be off.
Yeah.
No, an hour,
Yeah.
45 minutes. I don't know, it weren't. That's a lie. I think it was 56 minutes, but I still couldn't be asked.
No, fair enough.
But it was actually, yeah. Okay, so why did you move with your husband to where you are now? I won't give the fucking geographical location. Do you know what I mean? Her address is everyone. In
Yeah.
case you want to go pop in
You
for a
can
cup of
find me
tea.
at. Yeah.
Yes. Her sat nav coordinates are longitude, latitude. So so you just moved this, but do you frequent back that way?
Yeah, quite a lot. Not so much before I had the kids, but now I'm like, ooh, helping hands and childcare, and let's all go to Ashford.
Brilliant.
So,
Okay. So I
yeah,
mean, yeah, Sharon Jackson's the windmill.
it wasn't the windmill I did that time. It was a different pub in Rochester, but she does a
Rochester.
lot at the
Yes.
windmill. But that was a really, really fun. It was my first like tiny corner stage in a pub
Mm.
gig, and I was a bit like, oh, I don't know what I'm walking into because sometimes people have the worst experiences at
Yeah.
those, don't they?
100%. Yeah.
But
We'll be there.
actually, it was Sharon is lovely.
She's really
Um,
nice.
she was so nice, and it was a new material gig, so everyone was just there
Yeah.
testing out their own stuff or supporting someone. I think there was only one or two tables of people who weren't with somebody like who was performing.
Right.
So, yeah, so it was a really, really nice room. So again, my third gig ended up going really well too. And then the other week they're doing a fringe in Shirley where I
Okay.
I did that on Friday. Again, just 5 minutes, trying to like get the set that I want to do at the new comedian of the year.
Mm.
And it went well. Sorry, I want to be able to say I had this really shitty experience and it was awful, but
Yes.
yeah.
So, okay. Without sounding like a dick, I assure you it will come.
Yeah, no, I
I
know.
promise you.
Yeah.
Okay, it will come. Like I say,
Yeah.
I just say like I've just had Jamie Hutchinson on. Now
Yeah.
he is a what they call professional comedian. He's he's touring next year, 32 places, all sold out in 10 hours.
Amazing.
Like,
Well
do you
done
know what I
him.
mean? This is like, do you know what I mean? Like 800 capacity theatres.
Yeah.
He did a gig 4 weeks ago and 40 people walked out booing him.
Oh no. What
It
did he
could,
do?
oh, I think I don't know what he did, but like it
Sometimes you
happens.
just,
No
yeah.
matter what, you're gonna. Oh wait, I was gonna say you're gonna suck ass at one point, and
Yeah,
people are
no.
gonna fucking hate it at some point.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
One day
part of
I
the
would have
package.
signed up to do something. I'll turn up in the wrong headspace or
Yes.
something. I won't
And
be my full normal self and I'll die
no,
on my own.
even if you're on form, everything, and I will now go out my way to make sure this happens. Okay, I will now
I
come to one of your
do.
gigs and heckle you
No.
to make sure this happens. To be honest, I want you to tell me when. Okay, I would have been the first person you message when you fall flat on your ass on stage.
Yeah, yeah, don't
Because
worry, you'll be the
it
first to know.
because I'll tell you something like one of my favourite ones. I don't watch it, but Britain's Got Talent last year. Alex Mitchell was a finalist, queer
Oh,
comedian.
I haven't. I don't watch Britain's Got Talent.
No,
Sorry,
me,
but
me either. But
yeah.
I say queer comedian because that's how he identifies himself as a queer comedian. So I'm
Mm.
not just throwing names out. God, I sound so fucking homophobic this episode, don't I?
Yeah.
So that gay guy, that queer guy, he says he's a queer comedian. He
Amazing.
did a pub gig with only two people in there, and then when he was doing his queer set, because all he had was queer comedy at that time, he was
Yeah.
coming across preachy. He said to me, 50 Burnley builders came in and started throwing fishes at him on stage.
Oh.
Yeah, cooked fish from the restaurant.
Oh,
Yeah,
still a bit.
yeah, yeah. So that's where we draw the line on this,
Yeah.
But so, like I said,
But rubbish.
people, people do fall on their ass.
Yeah,
So,
no. I was
it,
saying the other day, I was like, I don't want to sound too big-headed, but I haven't had a bad gig yet, and it's going to hit me really fucking hard because most people have their bad gig really early on, don't they? And they
yes,
have to learn how to get up and pick themselves up after it. And I was like, it's going to really, I think it's going to hit me harder because it's not come yet, basically.
yeah.
I've had all these great.
I will tell you now, and
Yeah.
I've never said this on the podcast. I think I got my first laugh from an audience in my fourth gig.
Oh, oh, okay.
The first three, the first one was Gong Show, Comedy Store, minute 23. The second one was Vauxhall in Shoreditch,
Mm.
and I did a gay joke to a gay room, and I didn't do it well. I didn't do it justice. It was why am I saying this again? And it was
You
just
are
poor.
really painting yourself
It
well.
was poorly. It was a poorly delivered joke. It was a great joke, but
Yeah,
I didn't deliver it well. So
yeah,
if you're gonna be, because I'm not an edgy comedian anyway whatsoever, but if you're
no,
gonna say something slightly taboo, you can't say it as a stuttering bitch
no.
because they will oust you in seconds. And then the third time, I was in a room with only three other comedians, no audience. And then the fourth time was the first time I got a laugh, and I was like, "Way!"
I bet that laugh felt amazing though, didn't
Oh,
it?
a million percent. I mean, I'm not been going long, but I'm doing 15s, 20s now, paid work, and it just,
Amazing.
from where it starts to where it is now, it just, like, because it feels you can do it. So, from doing comedy for such a short time, what is sort of your joke writing process? Do you do the Seinfeld, or do you do like the inspiration as you go?
Inspiration as you go.
So
I
you don't
kind of
sit
just,
down and write. You don't be like, right, an hour a day, pen and paper. You seem like a 3 o'clock in the morning, like think tank.
oh God, how could you tell?
Yeah,
It hits me so hard. I'll be like asleep and suddenly I'll wake up and this fully formed idea just hits me in the face. And then I have to go and write it down or I have to go and do something with it
yeah.
because otherwise it's just in my head and I can't do anything else until I get it out. Um, and it's so inconvenient, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, when you're driving or something. I mean, the one also is when you're in the shower, you try and do all your bits in your head.
Hmm.
You're like, so like, I segment my jokes like Dave social media joke, holiday joke, and you're like, right,
Yeah.
do the holiday bit in your head, and then you'll just try and do the whole bit whilst in the shower. And you're like,
Yeah,
yep, yep, cool, yep, still know
exactly.
that,
You
yep,
have to
still
like
do that.
tick off, okay, yep, I'm gonna do this bit, this bit, this bit, this bit. My jokes at the moment go introduce
Standard
trees,
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 trees.
yep,
Okay,
trees, and then vaccine.
yeah.
And then, yeah, I can't tell you what they are because I'll give away my whole set and then it'll be boring if anyone comes and watches me. But yeah, it's those funny like little ways you go, okay, I do
Yeah,
then this, isn't it? But no, I can't. If I sit and think, right, time to be funny, think of something funny, I just can't.
trees.
Yeah, it just there's nothing. And then the other day I was walking my dog and she did her usual, squatted to do a poo, did a little shuffle, did another poo. And I was like, that's really funny. That's really,
Yeah.
really funny that she does that. I'm gonna work that in somewhere. So yeah,
Does she only poo on certain trees, or like I don't know?
she does. I'm quite lucky with her because she doesn't like to poo on the pavement. So
Okay,
she does, yeah. So she won't poo. You know, sometimes you'll be like minding your business and then suddenly a dog will stop and poo in a really awkward place, and you're like, oh no, I've got to like skim ears, shuffle around that.
yeah.
She will like drag me and be like, oh, I need a poo, so we're gonna go to my favorite spot and like
Oh,
get
okay, cool. Yeah,
there. But when she does it, she's like does a little shuffle in between, so it goes like plop, plop, plop.
Brilliant.
So,
A walking shitter.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I'm,
So I have to like squat and I have to do an awkward little squatty shuffly thing. And yeah, I just always think, oh God, I hope no one watches me doing this. But the other
so
week,
I've had it before where I've gone. Like, obviously, I take my dog to the park. I've got two dogs, but one's a lazy
Mhm.
prick who doesn't like to walk, so he only goes around the block once. But my other dog Rolo goes on a longer walk, and
Yeah.
I did. I swear I put the that poo bag in my pocket, didn't, and he was shitting,
Oh
and if we
no.
were going past, so I pretended to pick it up.
Oh yeah, you've got to, haven't you? Because
Yeah.
otherwise, like, you can't just walk off it from it.
No, or sometimes like, I know I say sometimes I'm actually quite because I'm actually really good at picking up the dog shit. Sometimes
Yeah.
like it's my own. Just and like sometimes like where he's off the lead and I see him shit and I'll pretend I haven't noticed. I'll just keep walking off.
Oh
So I can
really?
try and play dumb to it. But it's only happened to me twice in 6 years. But I'm just
Yeah.
I'm bringing them both out now. So you don't want to give away Laura's top trick comedian jokes that are gonna to put see her on Apollo. What's one joke you've written that you're like, you know what, this is bad. This is dog
Oh,
shit.
bad joke. Um, I think my problem is my jokes get too waffly
Right.
sometimes. So the first time I'll do it, I'm like, oh, and then I my like first opening joke was my parents named me Laura, which is a really shit, unimaginative name. There's like 500 of us. Um,
Only 500.
yeah, but no, actually, yeah, sorry. 500 in a small room.
500 in my skull.
Yeah, exactly. Um, And then I started going on and on about, oh, and I named my daughter Peggy, and now she acts like an 80-year-old. And when you're just like
Peggy
looking
Sue.
back at it and you're like, none of this is too much waffle. Does
Mm,
that make sense? And I had to really sort of go like that because so my parents didn't give me a middle name.
okay.
Yeah. And so told this whole joke a few years ago. My dad said to me, "Oh, we did actually choose a middle name for you, but we forgot what it was."
Brilliant. Love that.
Yeah,
Cool.
which is funny. But my joke set up when, "Oh, my parents chose me a middle name, a gorgeous middle name for their gorgeous baby. Aren't I so lucky and aren't I so loved?" And then they were walking to the registry office, and when they got to the registry office, the person asked them what the middle name for their gorgeous, lovely baby Laura was and they forgot. And that was when really just saying my parents chose a middle name and they forgot
Mm.
is enough and funny and without all the waffle. So for me, I have to go like, so I look back at my first typed up version of what I was going to do and I'm like, whoa, that is long and it's only
Yeah.
got 3 laughs. Whereas now I'm like, okay, let's get
Chop
the
it in
laughs
and
and
out.
keep it. Yeah,
Okay. So
exactly.
do you try and hit a joke as quick as possible?
I think so, yeah.
Uh,
Where but while giving as much information as possible, if that makes sense.
No, no, 100%. I
Yeah.
mean, a lot of comedians do it that way. I like so yes, some of the like the ones I giggle, some of them do as many jokes as possible. I like to
Mm.
take people on like a bit of a journey.
Do you?
So I like to do all the emotions. I'll make them laugh, but then I will make them like I love pausing mid story for
Yeah.
about 3 seconds and just hearing silence because then you've got the call.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
then they're
And they're
listening
anticipating something.
on every single bit. So
Yeah.
does your bit sort of go right? It's got to go introduction, obviously.
Yeah.
Trees, then that one. Has it got to go in that order, or can you chop and change it as you please?
I can chop and change it. So I've started a folder in my notes app on my phone called
Awesome.
comedy thoughts where I something funny comes to me and I go, "Oh, type that down," and then I can come back to it. And then when I'm building a set, so the set I did the other day, I was like, oh, it comes in a little bit short. I didn't like this little bit of waffle I did at the end, so I'm gonna
Mm,
cut the waffle. Where can what can I just insert into
okay.
this pretty well formed set? Because at the moment it kind of flows and links quite nicely. So I didn't want to mess with it too much, but I needed because my final joke is my best joke. I needed to insert
Right.
something
Okay.
in the middle. So I just sort of went into my notes app and was like, oh, what can I find? And that was actually a really useful way to just be like, oh, this actually links into this thing that I've already kind of touched upon. And it just, does that
Mm.
make sense? I feel
Oh,
like I'm
dude,
waffling again.
100%. Don't worry. Yeah, you start with your best joke, end with your best joke, and
Yeah,
then stick around in the middle. Yep.
yeah, exactly. And then I've got this little like list of things that I've gone, oh,
Mm.
that could be funny. I could use that somewhere.
Okay.
Some
So when you write your comedy, do you
Mm.
write it out as a script, or do you just do the premise, pretense, punchline?
I write it out as a script
Oh, yeah, so do I.
and think about it a lot and read it a lot. And then when I actually stand up on the stage, it's only the funny bits that stick
Okay.
with me.
One thing I do, or I did initially, do it on Word document, then dictator it, speak it into your Word document, and see how
Yeah.
replicable it is.
Yeah, that's
That was like one little trick I used to do. But I think as experience goes on, you do sort of write out less word for word. You try and just
yeah.
focus more on the funny, but there's no right or wrong way
No,
to do it. So
no,
wherever you're comfortable with.
no, absolutely. Have you, I take it you know Rob Beckett obviously. But he on the podcast
Who?
Rob Beckett.
Rob Beckett. So if we said
Yeah,
Rebecca, so
sorry.
give me a fucking
No,
surname.
sorry.
Some people have more than a fucking middle and surname. I like you, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Sorry,
Uh,
I just felt so embarrassed that I was like referencing Rob Beckett that I went, Rob Beckett.
no, I literally I reference Ricky Gervais every single fucking day of my life.
Oh, perfect. So on the Welcome to Hell podcast, no, that's Daniel's podcast. On the Parenting Hell podcast,
Yep.
he always says he doesn't write anything, he doesn't
No.
do anything. He just it's all in his head and he just goes on and he just does it. So yeah, and then obviously he presents with Josh, who says I have to do everything in the complete opposite way. That
Yeah.
it's so funny how they're such differing characters, isn't it? But
Oh, I mean, well, so I was on a bill with his episode is episode 94. A guy
yeah,
called Dan Springford. He's only been
yeah,
going for 9 months, but
yeah.
when I say he will be world famous, he will be.
Oh,
Uh,
really? He's
I,
just got something.
he's got that thing. I gigged with him last Saturday, and he was the headliner. And he does not go up with one bit of. He's got about probably two jokes in a 20
Mm.
minute set, and the rest of it is just audience interaction.
Oh, wow.
And
He's just really, really good at that side of it.
yeah, I am okay at crowd work, but I'm
Mm.
not. It's not my go-to. He did say in the crowd. He did this joke, and the joke wasn't that good. And this guy in the crowd shouted, "Oh, you're shit," and that was standard. And he went, "Oh, do you want to hear a shit joke? Your life." And you know, it was such an immature.
Yeah.
It's like you're fat. No, your mum's fat. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was so immature. I actually burst my drink and I had to go hide behind the curtain because I was dying. And
That's so perfect,
yeah,
though.
some people just yeah. And I was speaking to him after because he's come a mate of mine. I was like, you really pissed me off because you had to make me go away and reevaluate my whole like set. So how's your crowd work at the moment? Or are we too early to tell?
It's too early, I think. I tend to do like a so the other day someone introduced me on saying, "Oh, she's breaking the scene," and I just came on and said, "Oh, I didn't mean to break anything," which was
Brilliant.
obviously so obvious, so easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of it. I'm hoping that when I start getting into places that, because all the gigs I've done don't are sort of not heckler friendly, are they?
No.
Because
Okay.
they're all gigs where they're like, oh, we're all just here for a bit of fun, be nice to the comedians, don't do this, don't do that, don't be a twat, basically. So I haven't been available to it yet, if that makes
Okay.
sense. Um, but I think I'll be all right. I mean, you kind of have to tell yourself that, don't you? Because otherwise you'd never try or do anything. But
And a million percent. And I mean, I always say I am the best all time in the world at hindsight.
yeah, yeah,
I
absolutely.
on the drive home, be like, "Ah, no, yeah, your mum's a turnip or whatever some fucking shit is."
Yeah,
I am so good at thinking about after, and it annoys me. And
yeah,
but you do end up getting better at it. And something
but-
Ashley Freeze taught me when doing crowd work, the bar is so much lower because it's
yeah,
live. You know what I mean? You
Hmm.
haven't scripted, you haven't gone out to say it's so much lower. I mean, the one thing I would always like to have you started to incorporate closed questions?
No, I don't think so. Not really, no.
Closed questions,
Yeah.
and any newbies listening, closed questions are the easiest low hanging fruit in comedy going, but they work so well.
Oh
And they're
yeah.
such a good segue. Like I do a gay marriage bit. Um, I'll just quickly do it.
Hmm.
So okay, I'll do the closed question after how I'd usually open it with gay marriage bit. I'm against gay marriage. There you go. Everyone hates you.
Hmm.
It's a misdirection joke. You've lost the room. Okay, and I'll tell you for why. When a man and woman gets married, a woman's workload increases by 6 hours, a man's decreases by an hour. That's why gay people always look fantastic, always go good hair, time to go gym. They got more time in the day. It's not fair. In fact, if I sucked enough dick, I might be able to get myself a girlfriend. There you go. Brilliant. Nice misdirection joke. They hate you, then they love you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always start that set with the simplest closed question. Is anyone here gay? There's always one. Oh, thanks for coming out.
Yeah. Perfect.
So easy. Closed question. If they say yes or they say no, I know where I'm going with it.
Yeah.
See what I mean? Like
Yeah, and you've got like a route to take, whichever.
whichever angle they go. And I know
Yeah.
it's like, I'm only 5 foot. I'm 5'11", but I always say I'm short, which I know apparently is short to some people. Are there any other short people here? Yes, no. I'll ask you to stand, but there's no point. It's like
Yeah.
quite nice
Just like
segues
quite, yeah,
into jokes. I'm trying to think of a tree one.
a tree one.
Yeah, I mean,
Who
I want to give you
likes
the.
trees?
We all like tree jokes. Yes, no, they're a bit hollow.
Yeah. No, that's fun. No.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. What's your tree bit? Don't tell me. Don't do it. But I'm now, since you said it, trees now been on my mind.
It's because I have a degree in contemporary dance.
Okay, that still wasn't giving away the tree bit.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
do you hang like a tree?
Yeah, like everyone's like, oh, you're really like you must be. You spent 3 years being a
Waved,
tree. Yeah.
blowing in the wind. Whomping
Yeah.
willow.
Yeah,
Whomping
exactly.
willow's understudy in Harry Potter. Brilliant.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Good.
okay. We'll go on this one then. Is there anything in life you think you shouldn't be able to joke about, or do you think you can joke about anything in life?
I think I am a bit lefty.
Okay.
Um, I I think it depends the way you're doing it. Like Madeline McCann jokes have never sat right with me because that's a
Okay.
horrible situation, and I think there's some things that you can't unless you was in it, like unless you're the person experiencing it, it's not fa it doesn't feel right to make light of it in my, does that make sense?
100%. No,
Yeah.
100%. No, yeah, okay.
But I think things that you've experienced and you've sort of got a feeling of an understanding of and stuff.
Right, so
Like
you've got to
maybe,
be the ambassador of that topic in
yeah,
order to understand
exactly.
to come from it.
Yeah.
No, I mean a lot of people do think that way.
Yeah.
I think
I
if you
think
want to
I'm,
be an edge lord, if you
yeah.
want to say horrific stuff, you need to have the experience to do it.
Yeah,
You can't
exactly.
be
And
amateur hour and do it because you come across as a prick. And you've got to be. I always say you can joke about anything you want, but you've got to be
mm,
aware of the persona you give off on stage.
yeah, exactly. And I think it just depends on the like the tone and the vibe that you're doing it with. Um, yeah.
Well, 100. I'll tell you, I don't do any hate jokes. I do not do any hate jokes. I do misdirection jokes.
Yeah, see, but that's you going like, oh yeah, I'm one of these righties who hates gay marriage, and then being like, ha, fooled ya, I'm
Yeah,
not. Yeah, so
is I say right. Who wants to hear my Muslim joke? Everyone instantly.
goes,
Yeah,
ooh.
my Muslim joke. I love it. It's been in my set since the beginning,
Yeah.
and it's a true story. I went out. I lived in Malaysia for 2 years.
Mm.
I went out with a Muslim girl. Now under Sharia law, you know Sharia law.
I don't know it very well,
So
but
Sharia law is basically the law of Islam. In a
okay.
Muslim country, they obey by Sharia law. They
Yeah.
obey by the Muslim law, and you cannot mess around with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so under Sharia law, um, being a white guy going out with a Muslim girl, I wasn't allowed to. walk down the street with her, wasn't allowed to meet her parents, wasn't
Mm.
allowed to drink with her. Now, if I ever got caught behind closed doors with her, I would either get arrested or be forced to marry her.
Yeah.
So I always fucked her with the door open.
Nice.
See,
Perfect.
it looks like you're going to be hateful, but you're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, it looks like you're gonna, yeah, say something really untoward or really, yeah.
I mean, because I'm aware of the persona I give on stage. I must look
Mm.
like someone who's going about to spew. Get my what's that prick's name? Tony Robinson. Get my little flag out and be like woo woo. Like,
Yeah.
so what sort of persona do you? Because I remember speaking to you before about the show I was doing online. I was like, I'm looking for a prick.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I don't think I'm your girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like you're more of a cheerleader vibe. So you're
Yeah.
more because most people start comedy from a dark place.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've had a pretty rough time as a family, and so
Oh yeah, the
I've
cancer.
been
Sorry,
in,
yeah. Sorry, that's no fucking
yeah.
Alice in Wonderland, is it?
Yeah, no, exactly. And we also had some other shit happen in the like in that year, and uh yeah, so but I think my survival tactic for right or for wrong is very much everything's gonna be fine.
Right.
Um, so
Okay. Like the laughing aunt is about to have a mental breakdown.
yeah, exactly, like oh everything's on
Yeah.
fire, but it's okay. Like so
I was it's like like I can't remember what I saw, but it's like I think it was during World War Two, and someone's house had just been blown up,
yeah.
but the woman was like wiping the dust off the table while all the debris was on the floor.
Yeah, or you
It's
like
like, oh, the
there's
table must be clean. It's
yeah,
like,
exactly.
why are you not like having your mental breakdown right
No,
now?
exactly. Like just make yourself busy, find something to improve. Yeah, I think I'm on my good days I'm like that, but then obviously I'm human. I have my days where I'm like I just want to lay in a ball and cry all day. But that's not the persona that comes on stage, obviously.
So what do you want out of comedy?
I don't know. At the moment, obviously we all fantasize about doing Taskmaster.
Really?
I presume. Well, okay, well I fantasize about doing Taskmaster.
I think all the comedians on the TV are dead.
No,
Like,
do you?
yeah,
Oh, that's kind of what got me into stand up because I saw them. I I wasn't into stand up the like early noughties 2010 stand up was that scene with
such as
like Lee Mack and Michael McIntyre and stuff. No hate for them. They just weren't my and everyone was like, "Oh, stand up comedy's amazing." And I'd watch it and I'd be like, "Yeah, it just doesn't really
they're not proper stand-up comedians. They
no."
are obviously they are, but
Yeah.
the best comedians are the ones who do it every single night. You don't know their names and they kill it. Because if you go
Yeah.
to a Michael McIntyre gig, you know him. You've watched his stuff. You know
Yeah,
what
and
to
you're
expect.
going because you
You
yeah.
make people laugh who aren't your people. They're the best.
Yeah, that's true.
So who are your
Um,
people then? If Taskmasters like Greg Wallace in it,
Yes, and Alex Horn. No, Greg Davies, that's it. Greg
that's the
Wallace
bad
is
joke.
the one who's in a bit of deep water at the moment, isn't he?
What?
He's the one who's got fired off of the cooking
I mean,
program.
why is his name even in my fucking? Why don't I even know his name? Greg Davis, yeah, because he was in between us. That's how I knew from him. Rod
Yes,
Stewart.
yeah, he was, yeah. Um and yeah, him and Alex Horn and they've just got this amazing like on stage chemistry. Like sometimes you're like, "Oh my God, they're actually going to kiss this time." But it's just so much fun. And I had surgery a few years ago on my nose because I couldn't breathe very well through it.
Mm.
Turns out it's revolutionary being able to breathe through your nose. I don't know if you know that,
I know
but
I've got what's it called inflated. What's it
like
called?
sinuses or
Inflated septum. What was one called?
oh
Right.
really?
For the ASMR people at home,
Yeah.
there
Oh,
you go. There you
lovely.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. See, that used to be me, but now I'm
Yeah. After two
clear.
bumps, I was gone for the day. I couldn't, I was going up there. I don't know what we're talking about, but no.
But yeah, and I was at home and I was like, oh, what's this Taskmaster? And it was the James A. Caster
Yeah.
series. And I was there just having had surgery on my nose and I had to turn it off because I was laughing so hard that
Mm.
it was like I was like, I'm actually gonna burst something. Like my
Okay.
brain is gonna come flying out of my nose in a minute. Um so yeah, so that's kind of how I started to listen to it. And then during lockdown, I found his podcast, the Off Menu one with Ed
Yeah.
Gamble, and remembered that I loved him in Taskmaster.
Mm.
Even though it turns out he was actually just having some sort of mental breakdown whilst he was filming that, and that's why
Yeah.
he was so funny. Um, and then, yeah, and then found the Parenting Hell podcast with Josh and Rob. And before that, stand up hadn't really been on my mind
Yes.
particularly until I found all the podcasts that the stand-ups were doing, and I was like, oh, I really like these people. And then
Mm.
I started to watch more of them, and so that's the kind of circuit that I was aware of.
Okay.
Um,
Who have you sort of discovered since being in comedy? Like, if you had to open for someone, who would you want it
hmm.
to be?
Oh, probably Daniel Fox or Dane Buckley, but again, that's because of a podcast. So
Okay.
sorry, I feel like I'm really like um disappointing you.
No, no, not in the slightest. Not in the
Okay.
slightest. I mean, my love, like their pods are absolutely amazing, but
Yeah.
it's everyone who's made it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Everyone who
it's
made it.
like a whole
Yeah,
team.
it's like
Yeah.
if I was to join a war, I
Mm.
would I whilst I'd love to listen to the general, I would want to listen to the foot soldier. I'd want to know
Yeah.
what it's like on the ground.
Oh yeah,
You know, the cutthroat
absolutely.
shitness that sort of goes on. I mean,
Yeah.
as of quite new, I don't know how well we'll be able to answer this one. You know, like
Mm.
what's the worst thing you've seen someone do on stage?
Ooh. Bad as in like, oh no, they just did that bad.
Well, okay, I've had about 12 people say someone's just getting their dick out. Um,
Oh, I've
Johnny,
not experienced
okay,
that.
I'll give you some insiders. Johnny Vegas, when he was starting out, he was doing a gig in a church. It was going so bad, he just pulled his pants down, took a shit on the church floor.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh, and look
and
at
look at
him
it now. Yeah, what was it? About 3 weeks ago, they were like, breaking news: Johnny Vegas has been diagnosed with ADHD. It's like, yeah,
Shock.
yeah, no
Yeah.
fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
when people are like, oh, everyone's getting diagnosed with ADHD now, it's like, no, we've just become aware of our
I'm so against that because okay, I my one of my pet peeves
Mm.
is okay, when comedians list their disabilities. Now I haven't got a problem with it, but I
Yeah.
hate when people do it as their intro.
Oh,
Hi,
okay.
my name's Dan.
Interesting.
I've got ADHD and this and this and this. No, do a funny joke and then introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
And I think for most of us, I've not been diagnosed, but I've become very aware. Like you said, I seem like the sort of person who an idea just hits me at the most inconvenient time. Um, I've become very aware that there's usually three or four different things
Laura's
going
at one
on.
point.
Yeah, exactly. Um, and I forgot. Oh, I think it just, you just know, don't you? It just carries across. I don't think I need to go and say, hello, I'm Laura, and I'm fairly certain I have ADHD,
Mm.
because I think you only have to have one conversation with me, realize that my brain goes ding, 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 ding,
Yeah,
and then go, oh, okay, yeah, that one's one of us,
yeah, part of the gang.
basically.
But also, I think
Yeah.
if you took prescription for it, would that negate the creativity?
Oh, there's lots of conversation around that, isn't there?
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
I wonder if I would be willing to reduce some of the creativity in order to be able to live a normal, not normal life, no one wants
yeah,
normal, but um, a less chaotic
yeah.
life. Yeah.
I agree because I was on the bill on Saturday. What was it?
Mm.
Fucking nine of us, fucking long ass show, and I
Yeah.
couldn't sit for 15 minutes to watch another comedian.
No, and it's quite challenging, isn't it?
Yeah,
And again, I don't want to misrepresent the community, especially imposter syndrome is a big part of it, and I really struggle with that. And
no,
part
go on,
of
hate on a community, go on, shit on a
Yeah,
comedian. What would you
no,
do?
but no, because my imposter syndrome goes, you've not been diagnosed. How dare you talk about ADHD when you haven't got a diagnosis? You just think you are it. But
But do you think who truly gives a shit?
no, that's true. That's true. And yeah, but I do always think I'll be rushing to get ready for something, and then during the process I will forget that I'm rushing. And then I'll slow down, I'll get distracted and I'll do something else. And then I'll suddenly be like, oh shit, the thing that I had 30 minutes to do, which was a rush, I now have 5 minutes to do.
Oh,
And
okay, fair.
it would be so nice to go through life without going like, oh shit, I've just lost myself in my own head, forgot what I was in the middle of, forgot that I was in a rush, and now I've got to rush even more than I did in the first place. So,
Okay. I mean,
yeah.
I'm the other way around. I
How are you?
cannot physically be late for something.
Oh, really?
I'd rather
Whereas
be an hour early than a minute late.
I've reached the point now where I'm like, hello, I'm late. It's just who I am as a human being. Get used to it.
Yeah, I can't. Like I said, I've had two episodes of this today. Yours being the second.
Yeah.
The other one was at what was it, 6 o'clock? And at about 2 o'clock this afternoon, I was like, okay, I can't do anything today because I've got an episode later. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, that's
Well,
fucking 4 hours from now. But it's like, no,
yeah.
can't say some whatever and
I
whatever.
do struggle with that as well because my kids are at school,
Mm,
and so you drop them off at 9 and you pick them up at 3. So at 10 o'clock, I start going, oh, I've got to pick them up at 3.
mm.
I can't do this because I've got to pick them up at 3. And it's so far away, but it completely like,
Throws it.
um, yeah, just completely stops me from being able to do anything else
Are
during the day.
you one of the worst people in the world? And
Yes.
I'll be aware. Are you a PJ drop off parent?
Some of the time, only in an absolute, but usually
The
PJs like
worst kind.
I've got my oh you can't see them. I've got my pajama bottoms on at the moment, and they're more like trackies. So if you chuck a pair of shoes on and you chuck a coat over the top,
No, that's okay.
so
No, no, I'll let you off trackies.
yeah,
But if you're wearing like fucking like fluffy Moo Moo the cow pink things with UGG
yeah,
boots,
no,
or is that
I
only 1% of
haven't.
the time? No, you've done that, haven't you? Yep.
No, no, I haven't. I don't own pajama bottoms like that anymore because otherwise I'd be tempted to leave the house in them. So my pajama bottoms are usually trackies or like
Your
my
husband's
husband,
clothes.
yeah, his basketball shorts are really good
Yep.
pajama bottoms. So,
Lovely. So, being a bit, how many times would you say you gig a week?
at the moment,
Or week, two weekly, monthly, like,
yeah, I'm probably gigging sort of every other week at the moment.
okay,
Because I do have the kids, and I work a day job as well.
yeah,
So, I mean, obviously, I've only just started. If I decided to make this my whole job, I'd be up shit's creek
yeah,
probably by now, considering I haven't made any money off of it yet.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, so I find it hard to get lots and lots of gigs in. I know a lot of people, they start out and they're like, right, I'm gonna hit the ground running and I'm gonna book every single thing I
yeah.
can. Um,
Then they burn
and al-
themselves out.
yeah, and also at the moment, I've booked that. I've booked in to do that competition, and if
Yeah,
it goes well, amazing. I kind of only booked it because I thought,
the
what the
experience.
heck?
That's
Yeah,
it.
it's experience, it's stage time. Hopefully, it'll be a good like stage
Mm.
experience.
Yeah,
It's at the Comedy Museum in London, and I've
yeah,
had a look at, and it looks like a really fun room to do in
yeah.
general. So I was like, oh, it's something I can say I've done, if nothing else. So at the moment, I'm kind of just doing it just because I'm still enjoying it.
Mm.
And I think when I get to the point where, well, I mean, again, back to the ADHD thing,
Yeah.
I do have a tendency to pick things up, and then the minute I stop getting a dopamine hit out of them, it becomes a real slog.
Then move on to something else. Okay.
Yeah,
So, well, when do you think you'd sort of be ready for like a 10 minute, a 15, a 20?
I think I've got 10 minutes of material at the moment because I've got a few little,
Yeah.
like we were talking about earlier, I've got lots of little bits that I can kind of pad out, thin down, chuck loads together. Um, yeah, so I've got lots of little bits that I can probably make a 10 minute. I think I've got my first 10 minute coming up in October,
Okay, cool.
in Christchurch, Dorset.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, hoping that will go well. But I think whenever I do have a terrible tendency, I see someone booking and they're like, "Oh, and it pays this much," and I'm like, "Oh, fuck it, I'll just throw my name in the hat,
Yeah.
see what happens." But because I'm so new and so not very experienced, I'm probably a bit of a risk for people to book for a longer gig
Mm.
at the moment. So yeah, I'll just keep going with my fives and my tens for now and see how
What I'd advise them with gigs that you don't particularly think you're going
Mm,
to get, message them and say, look, I would love to do this one in the future, but I still think I need a couple more months' experience. Is it okay if I get back to you in 3 months when I've got more this? Because then that
yeah.
shows them the awareness, and then you're
Yeah.
on their radar.
And then they'll know as when I go back and say like, "Oh, I did these things
Yeah,
that I
and then
said
it
I was going
shows
to
that.
do."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have like a 5 minute recorded set?
I've got a couple of different sets. So every set I've done so far has been slightly different. My first full 5 minute set I've got on my professional Instagram.
Right.
I say professional with air quotations, obviously, because I think I've got about like 60 followers or something.
That's all right. Yeah.
But it's just somewhere to
What's mine?
send
I think I'm.
people.
What am I? I think I'm just shy of 4,000.
Oh, well done you. On Daniel Farr.
Daniel Paul for my full name, because some of us do have middle names, Laura, believe it or not.
Oh, you lucky fuckers. Your parents
That's the
actually
problem.
like
If you had a
you.
middle name by now, God, the
Yeah,
world would be
I
fucking different, wouldn't
yeah,
it?
well, do you know, I said I had a dance degree. My mum filled out the form for me to start doing ballet lessons, and then she
Brilliant.
lost it and forgot to hand it in. Obviously, we know where I get my ADHD
Yeah.
tendencies from.
What could have been? What could have
Yeah,
been?
and I
But
love to be like, oh, I went to uni and studied dance without that ballet.
yeah,
Imagine where I'd be if you had handed that
I
for
know that would have
me.
been the final kink in the chain, final chain in the
Yeah,
final kink in the chain.
final link.
Final
Yeah,
link. Why am I saying kink? Fuck me.
yeah.
So, what's okay? Go on. I'll end it with this one, Laura. So,
Okay.
you're relatively new, so
Mm,
you can probably answer this the best. If someone
okay.
came to you and never done stand up before and asked you for
Mm.
advice, what would you give them? And you can't say just do it.
No, I don't think I would say just do it, to be honest. But that's because I've come from a place where I got to have a group of people to work with and helped me fill out. Um, I'd maybe just say, like, take your time and think about it, and maybe find someone who's got a bit of experience, who's done it before and is willing to like read over your set, see your set, hear your set,
Mm.
and take on that. Because when you meet people who can't take on constructive feedback, they they do just end up doing the same thing over and over again, don't they?
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Are you good at taking advice?
Yeah, but almost to the point where it's detrimental because I'll take advice from people who don't necessarily give great advice.
Well, okay.
Yeah, so someone could be like, I don't like that bit. And I'd be like, oh, okay, that bit's dead to me.
I fucking hate that bit as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas it might just be that one person who doesn't like that bit and 20 other people do like that bit. And also I'm such a people pleaser. I'm like, well, now they've told me not to do that bit. If they see me doing it, they're going to be mad at me.
Yeah.
And then there's a like, yeah, so I almost take feedback to a detrimental stage.
Okay. Well, go on.
Yeah.
We're gonna break this right now.
Okay.
Okay. Be horrible to me.
Oh,
Hurt my
okay.
feelings. Try and hurt my feelings. You've got. Okay, I'm going to give you. Oh, wait, I've just completely minimized you altogether. Fucking hell. Right, do this. Right, you have got 30 seconds to be as
Mm,
mean to me as possible. Go.
why?
Do it. Be mean. Be mean. Go on. You've got
Just
25
be
seconds.
mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Starting now.
Now, um, where do you even live though, Daniel? Other than London?
That's what you're going to go for. Bexley, Kent.
Pardon?
Kent.
Oh, in Kent. Oh, damn it, I'm from Kent too.
Yeah. Come on, Elfiers. Hurry up.
Elvis, I look like Liv
No, no,
Tyler,
stop talking about
okay?
yourself. Insult me.
Sorry. Right,
Insult
so I
me.
can be mean about myself. Okay, insult Daniel. Your posters are shit.
Okay.
Okay. Why did you even get them?
No, that's not a story. Just hurt my feelings. There was in my pub. There were leftovers.
Oh, damn it, that's quite sentimental and nice though, isn't it?
Okay, physical appearance. Insult me.
But there's not,
Oh, there's so fucking much.
is there?
Yes.
Your beard could be a bit fuller. How's that?
How fucking dare you?
Thank you.
How fuck yeah, fucking bum fluff beard, bad teeth, fat glasses, shit hair.
Oh, but none of that really like matters, does it?
Oh, I want to get us out of that cage. We're gonna turn you into a prick, Laura. Okay, you're
I'm
gonna become a
sorry.
project. I want people to, when I heard the name Laura, no middle name Sharland, and they go, "What a bitch."
Yeah, we hate that bitch. Let's
We do.
cancel her.
Yeah.
Yeah, get me
Cancel.
cancelled before I get started.
I mean, if we
Fantastic.
get you cancelled, we might get up to 70 followers. So, who knows?
That's true. Woohoo!
So just because a bad thing. Laura, it's been
Yeah.
brilliant coming on. Thank you ever so much. I've enjoyed this.
Oh, thank you for having me. I've had so much fun.
Thank you. And yeah, yeah, I'd love to come see your set sometimes. So yeah, when your next gigging, ever, yeah, keep me posted. Okay. And cheers for everyone for watching.
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye.